What is going on, people? You already know it. I'm here with the Mad Scientist deck, the Metal Chimera Machinedramon. Bro, this deck is so cool. Like, I've been testing this deck out basically since it came out, right? And each wave of support we've gotten throughout like the last couple of sets has been like so like almost good, but not really good. But with BT11, I actually think it is a somewhat competent deck. Like, it's decent. I would take it to a locals. And it actually does pretty good into some of the most meta decks. That being said, we're playing against Galacticmon today. Nothing super meta. But anyway, so you see down there, I am playing the Digimon draw package. So I'm going to go Digimon Analog, and then our opponent is going to go Venmon plus Double Tamer up top. Start of my main phase, I can go ahead and trigger the Analog Man to discard a level 5 Cyborg to gain 1 memory, draw 1 memory. I'm not actually going to swing with the Guillaumon X antibody there. Usually you do because you want to be able to like get the draw off of its effect, but I actually do have a pretty good setup to just evolve into a level 6. So I figured if I can get into the other Machinedramon with the on evolve effect, I can just evolve him for 3 and then I'm good to go because I've already got the Analog Man set up. So that's why I evolved the Metal Mimon to try to search that out as well. We're going to see Venmon here utilizing its main effect to suspend itself to look at top 3, add one of the support cards, basically Evolution Line, Destramon, Snatchmon, Galactic, and then stick a Venmon underneath, and that'll trigger the Dorimon egg since something was stuck underneath its materials. You get to get that extra draw effect. Now, Galacticmon, a pretty cool deck in theory. We're going to see here the Snatchmon evolve for 2. This wasn't the best play, to be honest. Usually you want to hold your Snatchmons until you have some Venmons in trash so that you can get the free materials stuck back. And then the Destramon here is going to evolve for 5, but we are going to actually utilize the 2 Venmons that we had previously to reduce that evolution cost by 2. So it's actually going to put me to 2 here. We're going to catch that in a second that my opponent could have played that a little bit better. So we are going to utilize that effect, putting me to 2. Start of my turn, I'm going to go ahead, draw, hatch, and then main phase, I'm going to use the Analog Man to go to 3 to draw, and then there I'm going to hit the BT11 Machinedramon, which does a lot for the deck. We see here I'm going to evolve for 3. On evolve, you look at top 5, you get to search for an Analog Man as well as any Cyborg. You can choose to either stick it under materials or just add it to your hand. We're going to go ahead and use the Metal Tyrannomon, stick that underneath, because the Metal Tyrannomon from BT11, which is indirect support, basically allows us to trash a security card whenever we delete a Digimon via battle. It is an all turns effect, which is really sick. So we get to swing over the Destramon here, and then trash security card. You're going to see in a second we are going to forget. We're going to catch that because I didn't actually trash security card immediately. And then we're just going to hit Analog Youth, get a card to our hand, and then trash the rest. I still do like Analog Youth a lot, being able to just offer a little bit extra consistency and helps you mill out your level 5s so that you don't draw them and break up your hand. So our opponent is going to just go ahead and go Venmon into the breeding, as well as 2 Venmons onto the field. Not really much you can do except just spam Venmons and utilize their effects. We're going to go Analog Man here, gain 1, draw 1. Guillaumon X drawing into the Guillaumon is pretty unfortunate. Here we are going to recall the Metal Tyrannomon would have trashed the top security, and then on attack we're going to kill one of the Venmons and then hit the second security card there off of the attack from the Machinedramon. So we've got some good stuff going. We are actually just going to get a little bit greedy here and use Attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon since we're in a really good position to be able to give the Machinedramon a blanket effect on my field of all level 6 machines gain Rush as well as on play if they have Materials Blitz. So we're going to utilize the first on play of Machinedramon to stick 5 cards underneath, gain 1 memory for each, going back to 3, and then now we've got Blitz since it's got materials. Blitz, Rush, swing into the unsuspended stack, trash off of the Metal Tyrannomon, and then pierce for 1 check. Dude, like, the combos you can do are so cool. Like, that is just an absolutely insane play. Being out of nowhere, being able to like, I cleared a rookie here, right? But, like, I could have cleared, like, a level 5 or 6. I gave him plus 3,000 with the Metal Gray Monster. Realistically, I could have cleared, like, a Gaio or a Black Orc Ray X or something. And then just putting my opponent in 3 is still really strong. He is going to start with 5 here because of the Dual Tamer, and then also being able to draw off of the Dual Tamer. I think we'll see in a second because opponent's turn, when one of your Digimon's deleted, you get to draw a card. And then we're going to Venmon utilize this effect. Now, if you're wondering why he can't swing, like if he's not swinging to security, it's because I've got the Analog Man in play here, and Analog Man lets you, when your opponent's Digimon attacks a player, you get to suspend him to redirect that attack to one of your big cyborgs. So we are going to actually just play Fusionize for 1 here. And then it lets you place a Venmon or Destramon from trash underneath a material to evolve into a Destramon or Galacticmon for its memory cost. So we're going to first place the Venmon here, and then for a -2 cost basically, so for 3 costs we're going to be able to evolve into Destramon. Of course, also paying the 1 cost for the Fusionize. So paying 1 for Fusionize, evolving for 3, gonna pay that to go to 1 memory. And then unfortunately we don't have 5 Venmon, so we do have 4 here, but won't be able to delete a Tamer on my side of the field, which is pretty huge. Like being able to clear Analog Man turns off the ondulation effect of the Machinedramon. But instead we're just going to go into the Galacticmon, the final nemesis here. Galacticmon, really cool effect, just really terrible against Machinedramon because you have so many layers of protection. Being able to then stick 4 Venmons underneath from your trash, putting them up to a total of 8, I believe, which is a really good number to be at, since we've got 4 more, or I think it's 8 or more. You get to delete something. Yeah, 8 or more Venmons in the Digivolution card to delete one of your opponent's Digimon. So he's going to delete my Machinedramon. Of course, doesn't want to trigger the ondulation from the BT11, so he's just going to use it on the BT or the EX1 Machinedramon. But of course, I can just detach 2 materials to prevent him from being deleted. So it's just really unfortunate. Like, there's not a whole lot. You can't attack because I've got big blockers on the field, and you can't really clear my board because you can't like delete anything. So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and start my turn. No trigger for the Analog Man since it does have to be a level 5 cyborg. And with our opponent at 1 memory or 1 security, he does have the redirect from the Destramon, being able to bottom deck 2 materials to redirect one of the attacks. I do have 3 attacks, however, so we're gonna swing Guillaumon first to draw the card. We're going to now swing the Machinedramon because at this point he is forced to block, and because it's going to be redirected to a 13 or to 14,000 Digimon, sorry, my Machinedramon will be deleted, and I can then trigger the ondulation effect, which is, by the way, really unnecessary because my opponent has 0 security. No more redirects. I can just simply attack with the Machinedramon, but we're going to flex on him anyways. So we're going to bottom deck the Analog Man to play out the Machinedramon for free. It does get the on play. No Blitz and Rush, unfortunately, because we don't have the option card, but we do get to stick back 5 Cyborg, going to 9, and then being able to also trigger the Analog to go to 10 is just, again, really unnecessary, but it is cool. Like, it shows off some of the combos you can do, and so we're just going to swing with Machinedramon for game. So game 2, our Galacticmon friend is going to start off first. Going to go Venmon in the breeding plus an Izzy on field. We already know we're going to hit 3 black cards, so just going to go ahead and put us to 3. So pretty strong start, to be honest. Like, that's about as good as it can get. Stacking your deck for the main effect of the Venmon, you know, guaranteeing yourself the 3 memory, pretty solid. Us, on the other hand, I'm not starting off in a good position. Really bad hand, but we do have the Fireball to go to be able to draw extra couple cards. And now we've got the Analog Man set to cycle another card with the Metal Greymon that we've got. So Venmon is going to do Venmon things, just being able to reveal 3, stick a dude under, draw a card. You know, I think the deck is like a little bit boring to like play against, but it does some cool things when you finally do get to Galacticmon. The problem is just like getting there. So we're going to use the second Venmon main effect just to do the same thing. Reveal, I think added a Destramon there, and then just sticking another Venmon, and then just playing a third Venmon. Like, might as well at this point. We got so many rookies, like, you're not really strapped for evolving things in the breeding area. So going to go to 4 here, drawing into another Machinedramon. We do have the promo Geo, so that is good, being able to guarantee us the +2 draw next turn. And I'm just going to hard play Metal Tyrannomon. I was thinking of using the Ultimate Connection, but this way I get to, like, it puts him to 4. He's going to start at 3 anyways. I basically had to draw into something good off of the Metal Ultimate Connection, and this way now I can just evolve into the Machinedramon and then threaten to be able to play out the EX1 Machinedramon for free. So I think it's a pretty solid play overall. And then now our opponent just being able to swing, getting some Venmons in trash, and then utilizing the main effect to stick another Venmon there. So we're going to see him, quote-unquote, pop off a little bit, being able to evolve into the Snatchmon here for 2. Snatchmon then reveals, puts up to 2 Venmons from the trash underneath its materials. Then you can add back a Fusionize, but there is no target. So then we're going to go Destromon. This time we've got 3 Vemmons underneath, so being able to evolve them for 2, being able to then reveal top 3, trashing all of them since we didn't hit a Vemmon. And again, I think we're at 4 Vemmons underneath. Yeah, we're at 4. It's not going to be able to pop the Analog Man. Again, really, really unfortunate just being shy of that 5 threshold. Destromon is still a pretty overall like solid card. We can see Galacticmon here. If we do, it's not like going to be the best thing. So yeah, we are going to see Galacticmon for 6 here. Being able to stick a bunch of materials underneath, so sticking up to 4, so we are going to stick something underneath, but not going to be able to delete a Digimon since we don't have 8 or more Vemmons, but he does have the ability to return to redirect, and then if he does return, he gets to unsuspend this Digimon, and then gains a blocker. So basically like 2 blocks is pretty cool. But he's not going to do it on the first swing. Usually, I think you're afraid of like a Machinedramon or something. But we are going to go Guillemon into two draws here. And then now we're going to go into the Machinedramon, revealing top 5, adding an Analog Man and a Cyborg. So if he does now block, he will trigger the Machinedramons on deletion, which is really something you don't want to let your opponent get off if you can avoid it. So you're going to go Ultimate Connection, gaining that memory. Just going to swing into security. Our opponent is going to choose not to block, hitting a Fusionize, which is pretty good for our opponent, being able to reveal top 3 and play a Vemmon. At least gets you another body on field, and then trashing the remainder of the cards, setting up the trash with the Fusionize to be able to add back. And then now we've got a couple of options here. I could try to play Machinedramon, but I don't think... I do have the 0 cost option, so I could definitely play Machinedramon, like blitz into something. But I could also just play the Hyper Infinity Cannon here to be able to D-Digivolve 3 on the Galacticmon. Again, really unfortunate. It isn't like... it's not leaving the play, it's not leaving play, so you can't protect with the Galacticmon from D-Digivolving, only from like battle, card effect, DP reduction, etc. But here we are just going to delete it with the effect of the Hyper Infinity Cannon, be able to then put something underneath and then kill something with the 6,000 or lower. So just getting rid of that giant stack of Vemmons is really bad for our opponent. And then passing turn, so our opponent does have the double Vemmon on field, but again, being able to swing is not the... you can't really swing because I got the Analog Man, so we're just going to use the effect to add the Galacticmon, sticking a Vemmon underneath to then draw a card. But I believe I do have lethal next turn, assuming nothing happens. I can check 2 cards with the Machinedramon, check the 3rd with the Guillemon, and then blitz rush for game with the heavy mobile Digimon plus Machinedramon combo. So we've got some options for next turn. Our opponent could possibly just play a Death X, I suppose. So that's, I think, one of his only options he had. He could go into maybe a Destromon or something, but it wouldn't have saved him. So we can Death X here, clear the Guillemon. Gonna go to 9 because of the Analog Man here. And with 9 memory, the world's our oyster. We can do so many things. So I think here it might be worth it to just maybe evolve into a Machinedramon or something. I'm thinking of maybe just playing a Hagurumon or playing an Analog Youth or something. I'm going to decide on the Analog Youth because there was a big brain combo I was thinking of to put 2 Machinedramons on turn, passing turn, our opponent deletes it with the Death X and then triggers the Machinedramon on deletion to play another Machinedramon. But and regardless, we're just going to evolve into Chaosdramon for 4, sticking some Cyborgs underneath to then devolve something by 3, which doesn't really affect his field whatsoever. But we do have a couple of things we can do with that. We're going to stick a Metal Greymon and Metal Tyrannomon from hand to be able to then trash 2 security cards and Pierce to get rid of 3. So we can just get rid of his whole stack by swinging into the Vemmon. We are 15,000, so we do play around a dying to Galacticmon security. But we are going to trash 2 security cards off of the Metal Tyrannos and then Pierce for the last one. And then you guys already know we're going to activate Attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon, trashing a machine, playing the Machinedramon for 12, and then sticking some materials underneath, and then blitzing and rushing for game. So guys, that is going to be the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think of the deck down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.